Hello folks, it's a long time since I've been on camera, and there's been a couple of reasons for that. One is that I wanted to change where I was working, so I've moved my sort of setup into this kind of position here, and in the future you'll see more of this kind of an angle when I'm talking on camera. The other reason is I got a little bit disheartened with YouTube. Lately there has been another channel called Life to Afterlife something. It's to do with advertising on YouTube. The very thing that I am dead against gets advertised on my channel and recommended to me. Is that this channel claims to talk to Jesus, Robin Williams, you name it, he does it, sort of thing. And it's not what I'm about here. In fact, it's not about YouTube anymore. I see so much bullshit on YouTube that I come to the stage where I don't care. I don't really care. I put in a lot of hours into paranormal research and stuff. Sometimes YouTube isn't my priority in this case. I've done sessions and I haven't shared them, simply because sometimes what is the point? Because when you look at the content, a lot of the content on YouTube, the ones that are going to climb the ladder in YouTube are the ones that are going out to abandoned buildings, whether they're haunted or not. But apparently when a building is abandoned, it automatically becomes haunted, and some scary shit happens every night these people go out, and that's what people want to watch. That's what the majority of people want to watch when it comes to the paranormal, and it's very, very sad. Mainstream media and social media and platforms like YouTube have a lot to answer when it comes to the paranormal. The paranormal comes across as a scary word. The paranormal is not a scary word. Fear comes from within, and humans have a habit of fearing what they can't see or understand. So in a large majority of cases, we're fearing what is going off in our heads. If something moves or something, there's a loud bang or something like that, it's automatically labelled as a negative event, which there's no scientific proof that is a negative event. There is so little known about the paranormal that actually putting a label of fear on it in a lot of cases is actually jumping the gun a little bit too much. People have said to me, "Oh, you're doing spirit box sessions nearly every day in your house. You're going to attract. It's going to bite you in the ass someday." If that day comes, that day comes. It hasn't happened. Yes, sometimes I get negative things coming up on the spirit box and that. now, if a session starts to turn negative, what I'll do is I'll just stop the session, you know, and just invite the positive energy, you know, rather than the negative. Somebody asked me, you know, somebody mentioned there was a while back there where I got, you know, a response, Devil's Angel, come up on the spirit box. I've had worse come up on the spirit box, and you know, they made a video saying, you know, let's see how many people can get Devil's Angel coming up on the spirit box, which would be an interesting experiment, but count me out. What I do now, and I'll tell you the reasons for that in a minute. But if something negative comes up like that on the spirit box and it starts getting too negative, I'll just shut it down. Lately I've done a lot of sessions, and what is happening, and I don't understand this because I'm not doing this for 20 years. I'm relatively new to this. I'm doing it 3 years. How long I've been doing it properly, I don't flipping know, because we learn as we go along. But the last 2 to 3 months, you know, because of lockdown and that, I've focused a lot on sessions and that, and I got a box from Rob Hernandez from the United States, which is a fantastic box. Very little radio comes up, and I'm getting very interesting stuff coming up through it. But the more I'm doing sessions, the more my body seems to be affected in some way, in some of those sessions, and it's like a sudden drain, but also it's like low voltage electricity going through your body. Now, I don't know what this is about. Some say that spirits communicate to us through us. Now, that would suggest that could be the case, but how do you prove that scientifically is another thing. But all I know is the last couple of months, I do a session. When I'm doing a session, and I'm not on camera, you know, the camera has been on the spirit box all the time, and I've spoken to the camera saying I'm feeling this energy, I'm feeling this static feeling in my hands, my feet, or my face. That is happening increasingly recently. I don't know. Does other people experience it? If you do, you know, feel free to talk about me in the comments, because I don't understand that. But because of that, if something negative comes in, I don't want that in my... I don't want that around me when I'm feeling like this, you know. Actually, when some of these sessions, when you're doing them and you're getting drained, you actually go into a kind of a vulnerable state, and that's why I've stuck to 20 to 30 minutes, you know. I don't understand it. So if anybody else is experiencing something similar, that you kind of, you're doing a spirit box and you get these feeling of being drained and that. Some people mention that they do get drained. I'd love to have a conversation, because I'm relatively new to all this, even though, you know, I've started this channel in 2019. It was sometime later on that I started doing paranormal investigations. I had a history of ITC when I was younger, but it was very, very brief, and it was completely different to what we're doing now. You know, it doesn't relate an awful lot to what I'm doing now, so I don't know. But that's my experience the last couple of months, and I'm getting. I'm building up. It's getting sort of better and that. The sessions there where things may not come true and that, but that's what it is, But the reason I'm mentioning that is the sessions to me are more important than YouTube, if you know what I mean. And in a way, YouTube has become become an embarrassing place, if you know what I mean. Because, you mentioned the word paranormal, and now this channel the name is almost the same as mine, and he's doing these celebrity spirit box sessions. The very thing that I cannot stand, is these people that they do videos, they do paranormal, inverted commas, paranormal content for personal attention. We know the ones on the top of the food chain, in the line of ITC. We don't need to mention their names, but the guy at the top of the food chain recently had a bit of a rival and called him out while he's doing the same sort of carry on himself. So there's a big clash of the egos going on there. I covered that in a recent video a while back without sort of thinking too much about it, and then failed to see what the real picture was. And basically a lot of the time what I'm seeing in the paranormal is somebody that wants to be the next Zach Bagans, and it's embarrassing. I like the small communities. I like the interaction with the small communities, and if I could see more of them, it would be great, rather than hearing about drama. There's drama going on now, but that's different drama that happened a couple of weeks ago, and when this drama is over, there'll be a new drama in a couple of weeks' time, and that's how attention works, basically. And very often paranormal drama isn't paranormal at all. It's to do with the clash of egos and who is the best and who is a social media giant and all that kind of stuff. This is why I set up another channel, ITC, Spirit Box sessions. I love doing it. They make me calm. I sit down, relax, do my Spirit Box session. It's my calming place, and that's what I've been concentrating on the last while. Will I abandon this channel? No. But I find that when I'm doing the sessions and that, it's a sort of, rather than the full-on paranormal as a whole thing, concentrating on my sessions, it's my safe space. I like it, I like it, and it gives me a break from some of the paranormal bullshit that's out there. You try to avoid the paranormal bullshit, but it still pops up. No matter where you go, somebody's going to mention some sort of an issue that's going off, and you try to avoid all these people that are causing all these problems, and there's always somebody talking about them, you know. But you know, if these people are caught up in all these dramas all the time, where's the paranormal research? Where is the concentration on the job coming from? Because I'm not seeing an awful lot of it, to be honest with you. Do you know? As a lot of you know, I'm a skeptical of a lot of things. You know, abandoned places. Once, you know, I've done the abandoned places. I know what it's like, and you know, the thing is, a lot of these people that are going to these abandoned places, every single time, if there's something scary or exciting happening every single time they go out, you know, that is a time to question. And but you see in their chats, they have their supporters, they have their believers. They believe in some of the most bizarre stuff, and if you question that, you're a hater, you know. But I try to stay out of the politics. But it is sad that, you know, people are having the wool pulled over their eyes. You know, the exciting, scary stuff is getting the traction, which a lot of it is fake, and the ones that are doing the right thing, they're boring and irrelevant. It's just that's the way YouTube is. YouTube is an entertaining platform. We're not entertaining enough, you know, and I'm just offloading my frustration at the moment, but you know, hopefully this lockdown ends soon, you know, and I can get out and move forward with what we're going to do. Rachel is still on board, but we're, you know, we don't want to be ghost hunters. We want paranormal evidence, and Rachel increasingly is asking me to bring over the spirit box and we do a session and stuff like that. She's sort of getting into the ITC and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, I'm more interested in getting the truth out there than being a YouTuber. Yes, I'm monetized, but I'm constantly in the red. I'm always buying something for the paranormal, and it doesn't, you know, what I get paid from YouTube doesn't cover me. You know, it's just it's just basically a token. So, you know, I'm not in it for the money, I'm in it for the paranormal. You know, and there is people out there. What I'm saying is, you go into a newsagent right now. You go into a newsagent right now and you see the newspaper rack. The front page has got all the bad news on it. What if, instead of talking about drama, who slept with who last week or whatever, about talking about some of those paranormal channels that go out and they do their thing and they're completely and utterly honest, and they're lost on YouTube because they're not exciting enough. The paranormal isn't exciting. It's not this scary world that the TV portrays it to be, you know. But what if we turned negative into a positive, this platform would be an awful lot better. The truth would get out there better. Do you know? Talking about the drama, it's not going to make any difference. Tomorrow it's going to be yesterday's news. Do you know? I just thought I just wanted to share what was on my mind. Do you know? Do you know, recently I've come across a couple of channels. I'll mention them in another video because I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I'm going to butcher this one. Paranormal Wales, something like that. Paranormal Wales. I'll leave a link in the flipping description. But a couple of nights ago, they done a session in the kitchen. We're in lockdown. Do a live session in the kitchen. This was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to go to flipping bed, but I got involved. Nice talkative community, nice conversation over and back. I had to stay up. It was great to talk with creators like that are, their main focus is the paranormal. Do you know? I've watched enough paranormal to know who's focused on the paranormal and who's focused on YouTube. There is a massive difference. Do you know? But if you're a supporter of the paranormal, and there is good small channels out there that are not influenced by the television and scary demons and all that kind of stuff, and poltergeists and what's trending at the moment, and please smash this like button and share it out and tell your friends and tell your family, and don't forget to check out our merch store, and don't forget, you know, we got a members area, join the members area, it's a great community over there. I have no problem with that. The problem I have is when when the focus is on that over what they're supposed to be doing. You know, paranormal investigator is first a paranormal investigator. YouTube is just a platform for where where that work is displayed. That is what a true paranormal investigator is. And you will, over time, find who has got focus on which. The attention on themselves by sharing things out on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and who is in it for the paranormal for themselves, you know, and sharing it out to show the true awareness of what the paranormal is, you know. Folks, I'm going to go, but I just wanted to say that that is what, you know, that's kind of the reason why I stayed away from being on camera lately. I've been concentrating on the sessions. You know, I wasn't in the mood to come up, be on camera. But at the end of the day, the sessions isn't about me, it's about the communication and whatever, you know. You know, and I do have, you know, a second channel, and that's basically a kind of a a kind of a place where I do sessions. You know, the channel I have here it's got a whole mixture of content, and if I do too many sessions, people are kind of lose kind of interest. But if I had a channel solely based on the sessions and the ITC and stuff like that, you know, this channel here is for the other stuff, you know. So you know, I just see how that goes, kind of thing. But for me, that channel is for sort of documenting my sessions, and I might do one session a night, I might do 2 or 3, and I spread them out over time. But I like doing them, that's the thing, and that's why I set up that channel, because I like doing my sessions and I like listening to them back, and I like documenting them, and that's how I'm documenting them, kind of thing, you know. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon, you know. And as again, sorry I haven't interacted with people lately, you know, except in the comments, kind of thing. Sorry I haven't done a live in a while. You know, I kind of get frustrated with the YouTube at times. Even though I'm constantly uploading on YouTube, I still, it's kind of like a whole love-hate relationship, kind of thing, you know. But if YouTube is listening, please don't send me advertisements of somebody talking to Robin Williams on a Spirit Box. Please don't, because one of the things I just don't like about ITC is these glory hunters, you know. So yeah, apart from that I'm fine. You know, apart from that I'm fine. I'm a bit sort of frustrated with this lockdown and stuff like that. We are heading into spring, but let's hope it's not like last spring. Just put it that way. I like to get out. Haven't been actually that well this last while with a dodgy knee and a dodgy hip. I'm falling apart, folks. Is that going to affect me moving forward, getting out, stuff like that? I just don't know. I'm not going to put any guesses on what is going to happen in the future. I just don't know. But been in a lot of pain lately. But it's sort of battle on. A bit frustrating when you mind wants to go out and show people the world and stuff like that, and you're too sort of sore to do it. But as I often say, it's temporary. These things change, hopefully for the better, you know. But folks, I'll go. Maybe I'll start doing sessions where I can talk to you. You know, the reason why I haven't been on camera, right, is because this isn't about flipping me. This is not about me. This is about the communicators, the Spirit Box session itself. But maybe, you know, people want to see how I react to something coming through or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, I started off that other channel where I'm not showing myself at all, and sometimes I'm just not, and my confidence is taking a little bit of a nosedive, sort of thing, and it's taken me a lot to actually come on camera today. But I just don't want the sessions about me. You know, people sometimes say in the comments, "Oh, you're brilliant and you're great and all that." Don't be saying that. At the end of the day, you know, us as paranormal investigators, we're the postmen. We're the delivery guys. You don't thank the delivery guy for delivering you something that you ordered from a factory that made a nice product. You don't thank the delivery guy for making the product. You thank the people that made the product. You can thank the delivery guy for delivering the product, but the product itself, in this case, it's the communicators, the spirits, whatever. Very often they don't get the thanks. It's the person that's doing the video and stuff like that, and I don't want that, Just about finishing, and Rachel rang me, says, do you want to come over? Do you want to do a Spirit Box session? So I'm up for that, Rachel's getting more and more interested in the Spirit Box sessions, which is very interesting, But folks, I want to thank everyone that supports the channel, both in the paranormal and my car videos and my B-roll church videos and my abandoned exploring videos and all the other mixture of content that I have on there. Thank you very, very much. Thing about one of the things about YouTube is a long time ago people used to write diaries, write things in for certain days and that. With YouTube it can be like a video diary sort of thing, and years ahead you can look back and you can rekindle memories, and that's what I do like about YouTube. So I'm trying to finish off on a positive note there, but yeah, I'm gonna go, folks. I'm going to pack up my copper Spirit Box. I've been doing some sort of design work there. I seem to have put on a thing that looks like a bull bar at the front of it, and static things, and decorate it up and change it up every so often so it looks sort of different. Probably doesn't do anything for the spirits. Maybe the spirits might like lights or whatever. I don't know, but certainly not the major part of ITC sessions, having a decorated box with all sorts of stuff hanging off it. It's not my sort of thing, but I kind of like it like an art form, if you know what I mean. But certainly I don't see it as part of. To me, it's a piece of equipment. If we, it's just like our cars. We use our cars to drive, and that if we want to stick on flipping wide wheel arches and stuff like that, it's not going to make the car go faster. It just makes it look different and personalized. Right, I'm blabbered on. I'm gone on for a half an hour here, so maybe I'll do some sessions sort of in the future, and be more sort of interactive with the camera. I know I haven't been lately, so until the next time, folks, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.